The upcoming single-player game called Haunted Chocolatier is being developed by ConcernedApe, the creator of Stardew Valley. The player takes on the role of a chocolatier living in a haunted castle and must gather ingredients, make chocolates, and sell them in their chocolate shop. We'll be looking at all the information we have so far and how similar is it to its predecessor, Stardew Valley. The game features updated mechanics and graphics, with a new engine that enhances the interior and lighting design of buildings. Haunted Chocolatier takes a leap forward with its updated animations, bringing the characters to life as their limbs move realistically with each step the player takes. A year ago, ConcernedApe released some early gameplay of the game. The gameplay only shows the city covered in snow, implying seasons will not be in the game, especially when later in the video you go through a portal where you enter a world that appears to take place during a more warmer summer season, giving a nice contrast between the two worlds. One thing that immediately catches the eye is the gorgeous interior and lighting of the castle, which is ginormous compared to the interiors of Stardew Valley. This is of course your base of operations. In terms of what you'll be doing here, ConcernedApe states that the gameplay loop involves gathering ingredients, making chocolate, and running a chocolate shop. Of course, there's a lot more to the game than that, but I don't want to get too deep into at this early stage. The new HUD in the game is interesting. The gold looks very similar to Stardew Valley, but the health bar has been repositioned to the top left, implying that there is a greater emphasis on health compared to Stardew Valley, where the health bar only shows up when you go into the mines or the skull caverns. The toolbar has been significantly decreased, and it looks like the only weapons available are a weapon, shield, and arrows. Of course, in this game, you'll also be fighting monsters. We see the player using different weapons, such as a stick to fend off slimes, and a bow and arrow to fight crows. One significant addition is shields, and they seem to be integral to the combat system. This can be seen when the player is fighting a bee, where you need to use the shield to stun it and take it out when it's down. We know that there are going to be boss battles, because ConcernedApe uploaded some new music for the game, and one of them is for a giant bee boss. This song is a banger, and I recommend you check out ConcernedApe's YouTube channel to see the additional early game music he has posted. In addition to fighting monsters, we also see a bit of foraging and resource gathering. Nectar, huckleberries, and milk are just a few of the resources that will aid in creating your chocolate recipes. We can see in one of the screenshots that you'll have a recipe book. As with most games, the more items it takes to make, the higher its value, which will allow you to make some more money from selling it to customers. One interesting thing is that the simple truffle comes with a buff of fortifying health for 8 hours, meaning that you'll probably get to choose whether to put it up for sale or to keep it and use it to help with your combat experience. One of the most interesting parts of the game are the ghosts. It fits perfectly with the overall theme of the house being haunted, and it looks like the ghosts are going to be the workers in the house, one wearing a construction hat and another behind the counter, most likely selling your chocolate items. Another aspect of the game is the building customization. Unlike Stardew Valley, the game has a separate build mode and we can see the player building countertops. This means that money will probably be the main source of being able to place furniture in your castle. Gift giving is back and it has a new animation, so there's probably going to be relationships and hearts in the game as well. These relationships will be related to the new characters being introduced to the game. Lily has an almost Emily-esque style interior room, Burke is the blacksmith, Jet is doing some research, and Nigel has the line, "You must be our new chocolatier," which could be the opening scene after you create your character. In the FAQ section of the Haunted Chocolatier website, ConcernedApe states that he is not ready to reveal whether the world of Haunted Chocolatier is related to the world of Stardew Valley. Either way, something tells me that the characters in the Haunted Chocolatier will reference some of the characters in Stardew Valley. The sad part is that one of ConcernedApe's last posts for Haunted Chocolatier was made over a year ago. However, he did state that he does not want to share too much as he wants the game to be a surprise for everyone. Like Stardew Valley, we have to take into account that this game is being made by just one person, and when you have a game of this scale, it is obvious that it will take time. If you want to take a look at some more Stardew content, click on the video in the top left.